Hello everyone, welcome back to Maths class, chapter number 13, Pythagoras theorem. Before we move on to Pythagoras theorem, first let us understand what do you mean by a right angled triangle. There are different types of triangle. So first today let us learn what is right angled triangle. So right angled triangle is a triangle with three sides having the measure of one angle as equal to 90 degree. These are the few images which you can notice where we can find right angle triangle in our daily life. The edges and here the corners of the window. Let us move on in detail related to a right angle triangle. In the given figure, ABC the triangle, angle B is 90 degree. So in a right angle triangle, if one angle is 90 degree, then the side opposite to the right angle is called as hypotenuse. In this example, angle B is 90 degree, hence the side opposite to angle B is AC, which is called as hypotenuse. And the remaining two sides, that is the sides containing the right angle, they are called as arms of the right angle BC and AB. BC can be the base and AB can be the height, or it can be vice versa also. That means if AB is height, then BC will be the base. If AB is base, then BC will be the height. So in the right angle triangle, it is very much important to notice at which point a right angle has been formed. So if it is B, then its opposite side is called as hypotenuse and remaining two sides are called as height and the base. Here there are three diagrams. In the first diagram, triangle ABC, angle A is right angled, that is 90 degree. Hence, BC will be the hypotenuse and the remaining two sides AC and AB are the base and height. Similarly, in the second diagram, DEF, triangle DEF, angle D is marked as 90 degree. So, the side opposite to angle D is EF, which is hypotenuse, and the remaining two sides DE and DF are base and height. And in the third example, in triangle GHI, I is 90 degree. So the side opposite to angle I is GH, which is called as hypotenuse, and remaining two sides are base and height, that is GI and HI. Now let us move on to the Pythagoras theorem, that is a concept related to the right angled triangle. Pythagoras theorem says that in a right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. So the Pythagoras theorem can be applied if and only if we have a right angle triangle. That is the first point to be noted down. So let us consider this example. In this triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. Hence AC is called as hypotenuse. The theorem says in a right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? In this example, hypotenuse is AC. Square on hypotenuse means AC square, which is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. If AC is the hypotenuse, which are the remaining two sides? AB and BC. So the theorem says that square on hypotenuse is AC square and sum of the squares of the other two sides means AB square plus BC square. Hence it is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is the result of Pythagoras theorem for the given triangle ABC where angle B is 90 degree. So how to find out this and how the proof has been calculated or formed, that will be discussed later. Now straight away, keeping these things in mind, which are the things you need to remember, children? To apply a Pythagoras theorem, we need to have a right angle triangle, and it is necessary to identify at which point a right angle is formed. So the side opposite to the right angle will be the hypotenuse, and the remaining two sides are height and base respectively. Straight away, let us move on to the question exercise problems. Exercise 13a. Question number 1. Question number 1. A ladder 13-meter long rests against a wall. If the foot of the ladder is 5 meters from the foot of the wall, find the distance of the other end from the ground. So let us understand this problem with the help of a diagram. Notice this diagram, how the ladder is rest against a wall. So in general, it is a common thing that a ladder cannot be rest in a straight. So ladder will be always kept slant in a position to the vertical wall. So this is a ladder. So let us name these points as A, B, C. AB is the ladder, AC is the vertical wall. And the question says that if the foot of the ladder, so foot of the ladder is, that is B, and it is 5 meter from the foot of the wall. Foot of the wall is, it is C. So AB is the ladder and BC is the distance between the foot of the ladder and the foot of the wall. What is the distance between of the other end of the ladder from the ground? Foot of the ladder is B. So what is the other end? Other end is A and the other end of the ground is C. So let us understand in detail. Consider AB the ladder of 13 meter. Just note down that ladder is 13 meter and AC be the vertical wall. BC is the distance between the foot of the ladder and the foot of the wall, which is equal to 5 meter. So this is the diagram what we have drawn based on the given condition. So it is compulsory to draw the diagram and to explain what the diagram says. That means in this diagram, AB represents the ladder, AC represents the vertical wall, BC is the distance between the foot of the ladder and the foot of the wall. As it is asked in the question, we need to find the distance between of the other end of the ladder from the ground, that is nothing but AC, which we need to calculate. So in this diagram, you can easily note down that at angle C, it is right angle. So the side opposite to right angle AB is the hypotenuse. This problem can be solved by using Pythagoras theorem that AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Let us move on to the solution. Copy down this diagram and even these sentences that which defines what your diagram says. Consider the triangle, apply the Pythagoras theorem so that value of CA or AC will be equal to 12 meter. Here when you take out CA square as 144, usually square root represents plus or minus. But as it is length, measurement of a side cannot be negative. So hence we are going to consider only the 12 meter. Write the conclusion in words, that is the distance of the other end of the ladder from the ground is 12 meter. It is compulsory to write this, students, because in the question there is no value that find AC. AC is the side that what we have defined according to the given condition. You may name it as PQR or LMN according to your convenience. You can name your diagram. So don't stop the problem by this. Once you calculate the measurement, write it in the words that the distance of the other end of the ladder from the ground is 12 meter. Question number 2. A man goes 40 meter due north and then 50 meter due west. Find his distance from the starting point. Let us imagine that a man starts his journey from point A. As he moves towards north, its distance is marked as AC in the diagram, that is nothing but 40 meter. Once he reaches 40 meter, he changes his direction towards west Let us mark that distance as CB, which is given as 50 meter. So let me repeat this, children. A man starts his journey from the point A and he moved towards north, that is marked as AC 40 meter in the diagram. From the point C, he moved towards west and reached the point B. That distance is 50 meter. So man started his journey from point A and now he is at the point B. The question is, find his distance from the starting point. Now we need to calculate what is the distance from point A to point B. So with the help of this diagram, we can easily note down that at point C, there is a right angle. So hence we can say that AC be the distance towards north and BC is the distance towards west from C. We need to calculate the distance from the starting point, that is nothing but equal to AB. Consider the triangle ABC and angle C is 90 degree. With the help of Pythagoras theorem, AB will be equal to 64.03. That means to say the distance from the starting point is 64. Question number 3. In the given figure, angle PSQ is equal to 90 degree, PQ is equal to 10 centimeter, QS is equal to 6 centimeter and RQ is equal to 9 centimeter. Calculate the length of PR. The diagram is given in the question. First, let us mark out the given measurements in the diagram, which is a very much important step in geometry. Once the diagram is given and the measurements are given in the question, mark out the measurements in the diagram, which gives you a link or a hint to solve the problem. So let us write down first PQ 10 centimeter, QS is just a part of a line RS, that is equal to 6 centimeter, and RQ is given as 9 centimeter, and we need to calculate the length of PR that has to be calculated in this particular problem. So to calculate PR, I need PS. If you observe the triangle PRS, RS can be known by here, 9 plus 16 is 15, but I need to know what is PS. So what we need to do, so here we can have we are having two triangles. One is angle PQRS, that is PQS, here PQ is 10 centimeter, QS is 6 centimeter, as angle S is 90 degree. So Pythagoras theorem can be applied for triangle PQS. And in the second step, we can consider the triangle PRS, and as in the first step, we can know what is PS. That value can be used to calculate PR in the second step. So here we need to consider the problem in two steps. In the first step, triangle PQS. In the second step, triangle PRS. In both the case, angle S is 90 degree. In the first case, PQ is the hypotenuse, and in the second case, PR is the hypotenuse. Consider triangle PSQ as angle S is 90 degree. By Pythagoras theorem, PQ square is equal to PS square plus QS square, which value will be equal to 8. So use this value PS is equal to 8 centimeter to calculate the length of the given triangle PRS. Hence PR will be equal to 17 centimeter. So 15 square plus 8 square will leads to the value of 17 square. So to try to do the calculation by yourself, children. Calculations are very much simple. Only to understand the problem, how to draw the diagram is the concept in geometry. Calculation and all very simple. Plus, minus, square you need to manage as you are in 9th standard. In question number 4, the diagram is given, that is a quadrilateral ABCD. So let us see what are the measurements given. AD is given as 13 centimeter, DC is given as 12 centimeter, and BC is given as 3 centimeter, and it is intimated that angle ABD and angle BCD is equal to 90 degree. So angle ABD and angle BCD. If we consider triangle ABD, B is 90 degree, hence AD will be the hypotenuse. If we consider triangle BCD, angle C is 90 degree, then BD will be the hypotenuse. Here what we need to find? We need to find the measurement or the length of the side AB. So AB is part of triangle ABD, where we don't know the value of BD and it is not possible to calculate AB. Hence, let us move with triangle BCD. By using triangle BCD, find out what is BD. Hence, use BD to calculate the length of AB. So, in the first step, let us consider triangle BCD. Apply the Pythagoras theorem. BD square or DB square will be equal to 153. As in the question it is not asked to calculate DB square, we can keep 153 as in the same way, because it is not a perfect square and its square root will give the decimal values. So we can use this DB square as it is, keep the value as 153, consider the other triangle, apply the Pythagoras theorem, hence BA will be equal to 4 centimeter. By this we have completed our problems from question number 1 to question number 4. Thank you children. Have a nice day.